Well, hey friends, when times are challenging, one of the most important things for us to do is to look at the promises of God. And there is a mind-blowing promise in the book of Jeremiah that I want to encourage you with today. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 32, God says this to us: I will make with them an everlasting covenant, that I will not turn away from doing good to them. I will rejoice in doing them good, and I will plant them in this land in faithfulness with all my heart and all my soul. This is a promise given in the Old Testament for the future people of God, for those who would trust in Jesus Christ. And did you hear what he said? God says, I will always do them good. Can you think of any fact more encouraging than that God rejoices to do you good? And he doesn't begrudgingly fulfill this promise. No, he says that it is his joy to do you good. God does not merely tolerate you and I. And not just sometimes, always. He says, I will not turn away from doing good to them. Always, with joy, God says he will do good to us. And this is not just a commitment for the next few years of our lives or even our entire lives. No, he says it's an everlasting covenant. He promises to do his people good for all of eternity. And he adds one more layer to that. He says, with all my heart. Have you ever watched someone and thought his or her heart just isn't into it? There isn't any passion? Well, that's not God here. No, with all his heart, he will do good to his people. And think on that. If you love someone deeply with all your heart and you pledge to that person that you will do them good, imagine how much good you could do. I mean, you could fill a person's life with love and blessings and good gifts and many acts of service. Now, your heart is limited and your capacity to love is limited, but God is not. His heart and his capacity to love is limitless. This is an astounding promise. He does not love you with half of his heart, but with his whole heart. And so if you put that all together, God will always do you good with all of his heart for all of eternity because he delights in you. That's his promise to those who put their faith in Jesus Christ. Now, obviously, there are times when we feel like we lack something good. We think God is withholding some good gift from us, perhaps better health or more money or better circumstances or less anxiety. If God promises to do us good, then why don't I feel that way all the time? Well, it's because God sees things you do not see, and he's doing things that you aren't always aware of. He might be growing your faith or saving you from something worse or helping you learn to rely on him or shaping you to serve other people. Whatever it is, you can rest assured that he is always doing good to you. And you and I have every reason to believe this promise from God. You see, in Romans 8, verse 32, Paul says this: if God did not spare his only son, but gave him up for us all, how will he not also, along with him, graciously give us all things? The greatest good that God could do for us was to give us his son to save us from sin and death. And so we can trust that he won't withhold anything that is good for us. So whatever you are going through, if you are a follower of Jesus, I want you to hear this promise clearly today. God will always do you good for all of eternity with all of his heart because he delights in you. Hold on to that promise. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and I hope you have a wonderful day.